Oh my God, sweetie, I know, I know. You're just sitting there, and it feels like your whole world's being ripped apart. Like, where do you even start, right? You're looking at everything around you and thinking, what happens now? Especially with the house. Girl, let me tell you, I've been there, and it's a mess. Okay, so think about the house for a sec. I mean, it's not just bricks and windows, it's memories. It's you and him and the life you thought you were going to build together, right? But now you're looking at it and it's just complicated. I've had friends who just sat in the middle of the kitchen floor sobbing because it's like losing a part of their life. And I get it. It's heavy. All right, let's break it down. So if you're in PA, Pennsylvania, because I know you get mixed up too, just like I do, basically anything you got during the marriage could be up for grabs. Like this isn't just a you take your stuff, I take mine deal. Doesn't matter whose name is on the deed or if the mortgage payments came out of your account or his. Like, it's considered marital property. I know, right? What even? But here's the thing. They look at stuff like who put money into it, who's using it right now. And I can hear you thinking, why does it matter? Because it might affect who gets to keep the house. And you're probably sitting there thinking, should I fight for it? That's what you're really asking, right? And honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. Some parts of this totally suck. You might have to sell it. I know. Just the thought makes your stomach drop. Like I can't even think about packing everything up. But if you can't buy each other out, like one of you taking over the mortgage, then yeah, selling might be it. And splitting the equity. Equity, girl, that's just a fancy way of saying whatever money is left after you pay off the mortgage. But before you panic, think about what you really want. Is the house worth the fight? I've seen this play out. I had a friend who fought tooth and nail for her place, and she got it. But sometimes she wondered if it was worth the battle scars. Like, you got to really look at it. Is it the memories you're holding on to, or do you genuinely want to stay there moving forward? And also, flipping back to Pennsylvania law for a sec, sorry, but this is important. There's this thing called equitable distribution. Sounds fancy, right? But it just means they're going to try to split things fairly. Not equally necessarily, but fairly. They look at stuff like how long were you married, who's making money, who's raising the kids, real life stuff. And look, they're not going to kick you and the kids out. Like if you're the one taking care of the kiddos most of the time, the court might lean towards letting you stay put. But they also look at what's possible. Like, can you afford it on your own after everything's said and done? Because I don't want you to end up in a situation that's going to bleed you dry. If you're thinking, I want to keep the house, but how? Then you might need to negotiate. I mean, maybe you take less in the retirement funds or something else. It's all about finding balance, And oh my gosh, I remember this time when another friend had to bring in someone to assess the value of the house, like an appraiser. Have you ever heard that term? It's basically someone who comes in and says, okay, this is what your house is worth. And yes, it costs money. So you both might need to chip in, but it's worth it. So neither of you is getting the short end of the stick. Look, I get that this is a lot to take in. It feels like every decision you make is loaded with emotion and what ifs. What if I don't want to stay in the town? Or what if the market's not great? I hear you, loud and clear. But here's the thing, you can figure this out. You've always been strong, and I've seen you tackle stuff people don't even know about. This isn't going to break you, not a chance. You've got this. And if you need someone to hold your hand through the legal jungle, call Petrelli Previtera. Seriously, they're like really good at this stuff and they actually care. Just go to petrellilaw.com or give them a call. You're not alone in this. You've got more support than you know. So just breathe, okay? Lean on your friends, lean on me. We'll get through this together. You're not just losing a house, you're gaining a new beginning. And that's something to hold on to.